This is a special meeting of the Board of Trustees. We are, with the holidays, needing to hold a meeting to deal with bills and a couple of other items that can't wait for our monthly meeting on the 14th. So that is the purpose of today's meeting. And the first item is approval of bills. Someone want to make a motion on the batch?
Sure, I'll make a motion to approve bill batch number 8279 in the amount of $9,195.58.
All in favor?
Aye.
I'm sorry, clerk asked for a roll call. I'll go do that now, so it's in the public record. Trustee Phillips Wood was absent. Trustee Hall.
Aye.
Trustee Bartis.
Aye.
Trustee Bosey.
Aye.
And Mayor Foley is in attendance. Okay, next item is approval of recommendation for conditional offer to an employee. So just we are tightening up hiring processes, working with the county and our labor attorney and with the officer in charge. Some positions require background checks and driving records. So this will look different than previous highway applications. We need to make a conditional offer to a person. Once the conditional officer is in place, the background check can be done.
This is for
highway. This is a highway position. It is a shared position. It's the position that is shared between roadways and facilities and water and wastewater. It's the mechanic position. It's under civil services, technically a laborer. But because he's operating machinery, et cetera, that background check needs to happen. So in just tightening up process, the background check cannot be conducted until a conditional offer is made. So that is why, to protect the person's privacy, we have an employee number in front of us today rather than a name. This person heard Bugsy's recommendation. I have not met with him, but he has National Institute of Automotive Service certified mechanic, and that's a spot we've been really needing on both sides of the house for maintenance.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
So Matt and Bugsy have made the recommendation that we extend a conditional offer to labor employee number 01082026 at the rate of $25 per hour. Discussion.
There are two different. I think it's just a typo in here. Okay. There's two numbers.
Oh, it should be 2026 at the bottom. Thank you for correcting. Same person. Any other discussion? So then once the background check is done, the officer in charge will make a report to us and we'll make a determination about full extension of offer.
So when we do a hire like that, is there a probationary period?
Yes.
We do.
Yep, this is 6 months.
Then a
probationary.
review, then. Okay.
Yep, always. Would someone like to make a motion?
I make a motion to approve the recommendation for conditional offer to employee number 01082026.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Next up, as folks know, the final environmental impact statement for the final generic environmental impact statement for the Hudson Highlands Fjord Trail was released yesterday. No public hearing is required. No comment is required. Is part of the secret process once you get to a final document. It's a massive document. It's almost as big as the first one. It's roughly 1,000 pages. There is a lot to review. We have very tight timelines on this portion of the secret process. The village attorney has recommended that we request a public hearing and public comment. I don't have to say yes, but he recommends that we request it. And he also recommends that we pull together a response on some of the findings. It's a lot of findings of no adverse impact, which is obviously problematic for us as a village. So the question before us today is to authorize me to work with the village consultants to request New York State Department of Parks to hold a public hearing and public comment session on the Hudson Highlands Fjord Trail FEIS, released 1/7/2026. Discussion.
No, we kept in the loop, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I
We'll
make a
provide-
motion authorizing the mayor to get this in play here and to deal with the agencies involved.
Yes.
To write a letter.
Yes,
Right.
to write a letter and to
And-
formulate response. And so
And are we authorizing you to sign the letter so that it gets out right away, or will it come to us?
that's the next question I have for you. No, the letter will come to you after it's drafted. My recommendation, and I'm asking how you feel, is that it go on behalf of the board from council.
So it will come back to us next week. Or we're
Whenever it's
authorizing it,
ready. Today, we're authorizing it to be
It's
written,
drafted.
right?
Okay,
So we're authorizing it to be written, but then we will review it before the attorney sends it.
I don't know that we'll have,
Okay.
and we need to figure out the timeline. It may not come back. So part of this is you're authorizing me
Yes.
to work in good faith.
and to sign,
Yes.
we're authorizing.
Yeah, I'm
you to
okay
sign.
with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. I mean, we know what the content is, right? It's the request for
Yes.
the hearing.
And I'll happily send around a draft once it's there, but
That's fine.
where I'm asking for the authorization to sign it today so that it can go.
Yes.
So A, and B, do you have a preference for whether it comes from me on behalf of the board or whether it comes from our attorney on behalf of the board?
Whichever is most delicious.
No, one does, I don't know, one doesn't carry more weight than the other.
Not necessarily. I mean, he'd be drafting it anyway.
And that's a public hearing before this board. Right?
No.
No.
We're asking state parks to
Hmm.
hold a public hearing on its own document. They are not required to do so, but given the scope and scale of the project
I
and the
see.
impact,
Mhm.
and the public interest,
Mhm.
we're requesting. Phillipstown will be doing the same. The Village of Nelsonville will be doing the same. I don't know about Fishkill and Beacon.
Yeah.
I hope they will.
I do too.
Okay, so Tony made a motion. Did Laura second it?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, and uh, thank you for dealing with the time constraints that we have. We don't have much say about the timelines.
Can we go back,
Yep.
notice that we should add, make an amendment to my, motion for 1B, that the conditional offer is at a rate of $25 per hour.
I was just trying to,
Is that what I should, yes.
I was just trying to use the language of this particular motion. So,
Okay, does the seconder
There was,
approve of that modification? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you.
no, I think I went through this one.
oh,
It's okay.
sorry.
Are you good?
Yes, I just want it to be clear to the public that the hearing is being requested of.
Of New York State Parks,
of
correct,
New York
not,
State
not,
Parks, and we're working within a
Held by
10-day
us.
deadline that they have set, so that's the
Exactly.
urgency.
thank you. Okay, next is just a quick update. Laura and I have been in conversation with the town, with HHFT and Parks regarding the Transportation Alternatives Grant Program. It's a massive amount of money this year. It's $97.4 million federal pass-through money to the states. Municipalities and state agencies compete for those dollars for roadway projects. It is particularly focused around safe passage for pedestrians, bikes, vehicles, et cetera. The Department of State, and we also met with the the Assistant Secretary for Transportation for the state from the executive office, and they encouraged us to apply. These are large-scale projects. Fair Street is estimated at 1.5 to 2 million to complete a sidewalk to the end. Main Street, 9D is estimated at about 3 million. These are not funds that the village or the town have to put forward. They are on town, and they are town properties. So we would be working intermunicipally in support and cooperation with the town. But we also need to have conversations with Parks and HHFT,
Mhm.
to keep their commitments to complete sidewalks for safe passage to the Hudson Highland State Park. So those conversations are ongoing. We hope to have response soon. It will involve memorandums of agreement between the town and funding sources. But in order for us to get to that, to even be able to make an application on March 15th, which is the final deadline, we need to submit a letter. It's basically an application of intent on January 15th that says we intend to submit a full application on March 15th. And in doing so, that unlocks for us resources within DOT to help complete the grant process. So the town is the lead. These are in-town properties. Laura and I are providing support. And there will probably be points at which we need to come back to the board and ask for letters of cooperation with the town, et cetera. So the question before you today is looking for approval to submit the pre-application on January 15th with the town.
Yeah.
And Nelsonville included in that too?
Well, the properties are, Nelsonville doesn't own any property in the area. The properties are shared on Fair Street. There's a chunk that's the village, and there's a chunk that is the county. It is within the town's jurisdiction. And on Fair Street, it's entirely within, I'm sorry, on 9D, it's entirely within the town. So Nelsonville doesn't have a property interest.
But they're gonna be affected by it.
Yeah.
Yes, they can write a letter of support.
Wouldn't it help if they, you know,
I think so.
they're originally pointed out
For
there.
the March 15th deadline, we'll want letters of support, and I think we'll do what we've done for other grants of ask for them from lots. And I think we'll receive, so I'm sure that Nelsonville would. I expect that they want to write a letter. Haldane, of course, we would ask for a letter, so.
We need a motion to,
To authorize us to participate with the submission on January 15th.
I just want
Go
to say
ahead.
that I think clearly safe passage is a very important principle, and that all parties that might be part of the discussion, I would hope that they're going to be supportive of that principle.
Particularly given the fact that both municipalities recognize both of these roadways as needing improvement for safety.
Clearly, I walked down there the other day. You can see the shoulders are crumbling. There's no clear markings.
I want to make clear that the county has been very cooperative. We have met, Laura and I and Supervisor Tassel have met with the planning commissioner and the deputy commissioner for DPW. They are helping us get ready for January 15th, helping us with estimates and timelines. The county is willing to enter into a concurrence with the town to have the town apply on its behalf for that stretch of road. Longer term, the county and the town are having discussions about that road coming out of county ownership and to the town. That's has nothing to do with the grant. It's just a longer term project. It's a little bit of scrap orphan county road there. But I'm really grateful the county executive took time to meet with us and his department heads. So
I think that's great. And any other parties that we might be working with, they would be similarly disposed.
I agree. I hope so too.
are there funds available in Putnam County from the tourist thing? Don't they have a huge tourist budget?
No,
Wouldn't
they
that
have an
be-
$80,000 budget,
80.
which is largely the salary of the tourism director. They work from a $50,000 grant for advertising beyond Putnam County, but she has no other budget.
So we're gonna have a budget
It's
to
enormous.
advertise to bring people here, but once they're here.
Yeah, that's
Oh, okay,
exactly
okay,
right.
that's-
You are not misperceiving. That is exactly
It
right.
seems rational that they're. it
Bring
would
them
be
in.
different.
Yeah, Freeman, you take care of it.
Yeah,
So we do have, remember that we will start having quarterly installments this year, $50,000 from the county in tax sharing. Not nothing, it's not enough, but it's not nothing.
you should give us the 80 too.
I mean, they're sitting on a lot of money.
Andrew, the tourist guy.
Nothing.
Okay.
So we have a motion from, did you make a motion?
No, I was questioning how to make the motion.
Oh, the request is authorization for Laura and I to work with the town to submit a pre-application submission on January 15th.
Then I make a motion that that you two guys work together with the town to do the submission by the 15th, January 15th?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Posted.
Is there someone sitting in the waiting room?
No, that's me.
Oh, that's us, okay. All right, well, we have, unless anyone else has discussion, we've reached the end of our agenda. Motion to
Motion to adjourn.
second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.